Hi, water signs. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. Let's ask the universe, what can water signs expect? Whoa, coming up here. What can our water signs expect? Coming up here. Water signs. Wow, just really flying out. Let's see what we have. Aquarius. There's Cancer right in the middle. Water signs. Moving forward. So we have plenty of cards to get started. So we will. So water signs, the overall energy of this reading is moving forward. Leaving the dust behind you and just moving straight forward. This is the card for Cancer. So, obviously some of you are Cancers. It's a water reading. So, moving forward surrounds the whole reading. It's like just leaving stuff behind you and moving forward. We have the Star card here and your highest energy. It's all because you healed. It's all because you healed deeply. This is a very spiritual healing card. Seeing your own reflection in the water, remembering who you were born to be, and going with it. It gives you strength. This is the card for Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your chart or Aquarius around this reading. It's right next to the Ten of Swords, which is also up here in your highest energy. It's cycling out. So all this healing is helping something cycle out that you had to heal over. It's right next to the Queen of Cups. So yeah, you have a lot of love questions. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it with windows all the way around. And what the Queen is doing here, male or female, is trying to peek in those windows to get answers to love questions. That cup is full of answers, and you are full of questions about love. Under the Star card, the Magician. Things were revealed. I believe when you were looking into this pool of water, things were revealed. What was revealed is, wait a minute, I found myself. You'd lost yourself or a piece of yourself along the way, and you rediscovered that. And so what the Magician is showing is something that you've lost. Something that's been hidden is now in plain sight. This is helping you to move forward very fast. We have the Tower card. This is like, I think you're moving so fast, it's a tower moment. It's like you're moving because you're leaving the dust behind you. It's like you're dropping everything and moving forward. It's like you gave something up in order to move forward, to be you, to be happy. It's right below this Queen of Cups, all those questions you had to have about love. Excuse me. It's all those questions you had about love. You may have discovered something about love, about the love that you've thought you've had. There's so many love questions, but I think you discovered something, and it just created this tower moment for you. which enabled all of this to happen, for you to move forward like this. We have the Nine of Swords under the Magician. So seeing yourself, seeing who you really were, that you've lost a piece of yourself, that was pretty trying. That was something that you had to go through. It was mentally difficult to go through, whatever it was in your healing process. You had to reach out to the universe here. We have the Hangman. You had to reach out for guidance. It was very difficult to get through. If this doesn't sound like your reading, it's not. Maybe check your moon or rising sign. But the universe heard. They enlightened you. The Magician enlightened you. Showed you what you were missing about yourself. It's right next to the Eight of Swords, which is under that Tower card, next to the Hangman. Yeah, you were feeling trapped. You're feeling just totally trapped in this mental torture type thing that was going on, and it was all about you. It was all about your choices and what's been happening in your life. You've totally evaluated your whole life. It was difficult. You felt trapped in whatever position that you were in your life, but you weren't. This is a card of illusion, because the mouth is not bound, the feet are not bound, and you can walk out of that situation at any time, and that's exactly what you're doing with the Chariot card right here in the middle. You're going to walk, you're going to run, actually, away. Not before you heal, though. Right now, you're probably in this period of healing right now. We have the Ten of Swords, see? So we have the Nine of Swords down here and a Ten of Swords up here, which means you are getting past this Nine of Swords. Things are revealed. You're revealing, you're seeing things about yourself that's allowing you to move forward from this tower energy, from all these questions you had about love. And you might have been blaming others. And maybe it was you, or you were blaming yourself and it was not you. So whichever way it went, you finally discovered that you had lost. You lost a piece of you along the way. We had the Strength card right here, right next to the Eight of Swords. So in order to overcome this feeling of being trapped into this particular area or this particular phase of your life, you had to pull out the strength from within you. The infinity symbol here, this is the card of knowing, the card of intuition. So you used your intuition and you thought, you know what, I can pull myself out of this. And you found a way. You reached deep inside, deep down to your guts, and you pulled out the strength that you needed in order to move forward. You might have Leo in your chart. There might be Leo around this reading, with the Strength card being here. Are there more cards for this reading, please, for our water signs? Universe. There's another water sign. Are there more cards here for this reading for our water signs? Let's see what we have. 3 more cards. Scorpio. So, I think what you discovered, because the Fool came out right next to the Tower card, is that you leaped into something too fast without thinking things through. You were going with the moment, and it got you in trouble. That's the love questions that it has to do with. And what you did is you lost, and I know in this reading, you lost a piece of yourself someplace along the way, but you have recovered it. You have recovered your whole self. So the Fool card being next to the Tower card, and right above the Strength card, pulling it out from within in order to move on, in order to move forward, and in order to heal. So this Fool card, it was fun. You just went with it, and you didn't think too far ahead, because as you can see, this Fool card, the Fool ends up right at the edge of the cliff, never looking down until they're already at the edge of the cliff, and that's exactly what happened. We have the Death card right above the Fool card and next to the Queen of Cups. This is the card for Scorpio. So, you may have Scorpio in your chart. Scorpio is a water sign. And, or Scorpio can surround the reading someplace. But this is about leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. And that's exactly what you're doing with this Chariot card. You're moving forward. You're leaving the old ways behind. You figured out that you moved too fast in some sort of relationship here. And you just didn't think it through. So I don't think you're going to do that anymore. It feels like most of these readings for the fire, air, earth, and water are mostly about lessons being learned and moving forward stronger and better than you were before. And that's what's happening here. So water signs, you're healing. You're healing deep. You remembered who you are wholly as a person. It was revealed to you through all your meditation and all your strength it took for you to pull out the things that you needed to pull out in order to overcome this Nine of Swords, to get past it with the Ten of Swords. Move forward fast. The universe heard you, they helped you, and you are moving forward, leaving the old behind. Oh, and I didn't mention the Six of Pentacles down here, which is right next to the Strength card. That's important because what it is, another thing is, you weren't being treated fairly. You weren't letting yourself be treated fairly. Matter of fact, you weren't treating yourself fairly in this reading here. And I think you saw that you were giving yourself peanuts. You're giving yourself breadcrumbs. You weren't balancing your life skills. You were just acting the fool, and just going with the moment of things. So that came out. That's something that you pulled out of your gut, that you learned about yourself. You're not going to be doing that. You're going to really try not to do that anymore. So water signs, that was your reading. Thank you for watching. Quickie Tarot.